Hi everyone, in this video we're going to review another CodeRush extension, in this case DeclareExtensionMethod. Um, this I think is really useful if you want to extend classes that you don't have the source code, so you can add more methods. You can declare extension methods, which are um, standard .NET methods, but they have a special signature, so that's basically not a CodeRush feature, is a .NET feature to be able to create extension methods. So the plugin I downloaded from the CodeRush plugin repository. Here's the URL and the GitHub page. I will put this information on the info box in this video, so you can get it from here. I downloaded and I'll compile it again. What I did is, as always, come to properties. Then I make sure that the framework selected is the latest framework for me in this case, which is 4.6.1. And then I do DevExpress project converter, and I upgrade it to my to the current version that I'm using, in this case 16.1. So after that you compile it and you install it. To install it, there is a separate video about how to install community plugins, so you can check that in the channel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a new Visual Studio, and I show you how the plugin works. Here I will create a new project. I will create a console application. This will be declare extension methods English, because I have a different version in the Spanish language, which is my native language actually. So in here we have a class, right? So what we're going to do is use the plugin. To use the plugin is really easy. You run it over variables that you have already declared for it. In this case, we're going to declare a string. So we know that we cannot inherit from the string class because it's sealed. If you go to definition, you cannot inherit from this, but you can extend it with the extension methods. So you cannot add one more method to this class, but you can create an extension. So in this case, what we're going to do is we put this here. And let's say that you have a method that is called translation, and it accepts a string parameter as the in which you will write the language that you want to translate to. So in this case, translate, which is a method that doesn't exist. Then we open parentheses and we pass the parameters as if already exists. In this case, we say yes for Spanish. Then I come here, CodeRush menu, declare extension method. Now this method actually exists for the string class. So the signature accept itself, which is this variable, in this case a string, which is the source, and then the parameter that you wrote. You can put more than one parameter. For example, you can do this again. And let's see that you want to add, I don't know, maybe a parameter to put it all on caps. So let's set that to true. Then you can again declare extension method. And you have a different signature with bool. Then you have to rewrite the name of this so it makes sense. For example, in this case, we're going to rename this to language. The same as here. Here, all caps. So then you have just to implement the methods, but this is the basic idea, actually. And you can do it not only with classes that are sealed, you can declare your own class, for example, data class. And let's put this outside. Let's make it public. So we declare a data class. And then we add extension method. Let's see, we can do soon, for example, and add a number and a decimal. And then again, CodeRush menu, declare extension method. Then we have the extension for the data class. It receives an integer and a double. So that's it. I think it's quite useful. These have some problems with some data types. For example, let's say something like this, data.parse, and we pass a new git. So in this case, it might fail. It did in the when I was recording the Spanish version of this video. For example, you do here the extension method, and seeing some with some data types that are not primitive, um, it only writes the name of the variable, but not the type. So that's an error. But I guess you can fix it. You have the source, so it's easy to go through and try to include all the data types that you need in this case. But so far so good. I think it's useful. I give this plugin like a 7. I will give it a 10, but um, it's still failing with some data types. So it's not as useful as it should be out of the box. You need to write a little bit code to fix it. So with this, I'll finish the video and I will continue with more CodeRush plugins reviews in the next video. Bye.